So I've done some tinkering with this bus, and that's the wheels on there. And I shortened the axle, and then on the front here I used old nylon bushes, well, brand new nylon bushes. They never got fitted to a vehicle because I just put bull races in instead, and they just slotted perfectly on the part of the shock, so that there's a tiny bit of suspension on the front. But for the back, I've taken the springs out. So at first I kept the springs in, and I used, what you can see here is some fishing wire, and I made a little hole there and there, and I tied at the bottom, and then I was able to pull on that bit, and that can make the suspension go up and down. Now, I haven't put anything in to operate that, so then I started tying them all off onto this bar here. So it was pulling on the nylon, on the fishing wire, sorry, and that was helping drop it down. But it still wasn't enough. So I've got a couple of things that are in need of being done at the moment. So I've got to either trim some of that bar away from the underneath, so that the part of the gearbox the engine goes in can pass in that gap a bit more. And also on the steering, if we turn this round, let's get the radio on, turn that on. So on the steering, because the wheels are a lot wider than the original ones, they now foul on the inside at the top, and just down the, so they're on that wall. Now they're okay on that wall bit, they just would be on the inside of up there. So I'm going to give them a bit of a trim so I can get better steering, because currently at the moment I'm not getting full lock, because it will grind out. I'll put a bit of paint on the interior and on the engine. For the chrome there I used Molotow liquid chrome, and the rest of the stuff is just model paints I had lying about. I've gone for some plastic primer, which is for like doing automotive vehicles, your bumpers and maybe the other parts that are attached to your real car, just as a keying point. Right, now I'm going to try and do some grinding, and let's see if I can get this to go a bit lower. Or let's show you just what she's like at the moment. Maybe that's what I should do, isn't it? Hold on, put it on pause. So there's the current ride height, which is definitely a lot lower than what she was standard. And with the Porsche wheels, I think it looks a bit more interesting than what she did at the beginning. Still haven't got the lights set up or anything set up in there, but there we go.